So I see T.I. said that, T.I. in his big words, he said Kendrick Lamar and Drake should go on tour together. And you wonder how that's going to work with this beef and this, and that. But I agree. We all know, I said it before when I was telling people, man, look, if them dudes seen each other, bro, they not going to swing on each other. But, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they said what they said. They put these stuff on each other, blah, blah, blah. But them dudes is not going to fight. It's a rap battle. This is pretty much just how it turned out. They might not speak to each other, but them dudes not going to swing. And it's the #1 reason why they should do that for the tour. Yeah, they got their money they ate, but you know who really ate during this beef? The labels. The labels really ate. And it goes back to a story. They profit off beef. Rappers' death, and beef. The labels profit off of that. It reminds me of Lil Baby when he said that they tried to get him to go at it. Anybody who you sound like, similar, name, flow, anything like, or they got you and this person at the top, they gonna try to get y'all against each other. Look how many female wars they have. Look at all these people. You be like, man, these such and such sound like, and the next thing you know, they beefing. Then they realize they end up squashing it. They like, man, because that's what the labels want to push them to do, because they profit off of it. You got two people with the same type of style going at it, people gonna tune in. They want to see who's the real of that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it reminds me of that interview I seen with Lil Baby when he said they tried to get him to go at it with the baby for so long, and he wouldn't do it. He said no matter what they told him, he wouldn't do it. He was like, they told him he was wearing a diaper and all this other stuff like him, and he was like, okay. He said he wouldn't do it. Next thing you know, what it is, they dropped that whole, the mixtape they dropped, was it just a song? Baby and Baby, I know they went on tour together. They went on tour together. They had that tour. You know what I'm saying? And that did numbers. You know what I'm saying? Smart. They turn into profit. They ain't go at each other. But I think Lamar and Drake should do that, because just them two names alone, you know how much money that will bring in? I know it's cool to not like Drake or whatever right now all of a sudden, or whatever is going on. But if you get a Drake and Kendrick Lamar tour, the people who disliking them, because we've already seen that a lot of people just falling alone and they just sheeps. So a lot of people that's disliking Drake is all of a sudden gonna like him now because he's doing it. Because that's one thing I notice about some of these people and they fandom. You say one thing about their favorite artist, you go at it with them, they don't like you as if they are part of the beef. So if them two dudes get together and they do this, that means people they gonna stop this little fake hatred for Drake, and they gonna tune in. Lamar fans gonna tune in. Drake fans gonna be more accepted of Kendrick Lamar, and they gonna look at it, damn, and possibly that could be the time for some bangers. You know how much money, how much revenue they'll bring in off of Kendrick Lamar and a Drake tour? And the touring is how these artists make their money, if y'all ain't been paying attention to what they've been saying. That's why so many artists go on tour, because the labels be taking their bread. So if I agree 1,000% with T.I., and that's a guy who been in the game for years, had a hell of a run. If you remember T.I. when he was dropping trap music and all that, what's them other albums he had? T.I. vs. Tip, Paper Trail, man, he had some classic albums. So if anybody know, it's him, but I think they should do that. I know a lot of people probably gonna think it's crazy or impossible, but that beef ain't running that deep, man. Them dudes wouldn't fight. All that shooting and stuff, Drake crib, I don't think that had nothing to do with Lamar, no. You know what I'm saying? That's some other stuff. But yeah, like, share, subscribe if you new. Let me know. Do you think it's possible that it could happen? Do you agree it should happen? Let me know something.